Hey, this is a quick morning Ching. I wasn't gonna do it. I received some bad news. Good friend of a lot of our friends, Pfouts. He was a writer, tattoo magazines, books. He was just an all-around solid guy. I've known since like the late '70s. I mean, we're talking '79 to '80. Met him in a bar I was working the door at, and he worked for a motorcycle magazine, got me a job as a scout for the magazine, and I did movie reviews for it. And then I worked my way up, and he moved on to better things. But a better friend I couldn't have. You know what I mean? Somebody like that don't they don't come around. So they don't make them like that. But I'm gonna tell you a funny story. It's gonna make you laugh. This guy became entwined. He was family. You know what I mean? When he was shot by a douchebag drug dealer in '84, wrote a book about it, and got him squared away. But for a while, he stayed with me in a basement apartment. You know what I mean? And he knew all my family. Now he was when he was recouping. He started. He was going. He went to Amsterdam. He'd go all over the country working for this tattoo magazine here, right? So he knew about my Uncle Rocco. My Uncle Rocco collected postcards, you know what I mean? So one day he's in Amsterdam. I had told him, yeah, my mother told him that my Uncle Rocco was painting his garage. So he writes my Uncle Rocco from Amsterdam as Ben Dover. Hey Rocco, I haven't seen you in a long time. I was driving by your house. I saw you painting the garage. When I get back in town, I'll drop you a line. So this, nails it from Amsterdam. My Uncle Rocco gets it. Hey, this goes on for like 2 years. He's sending my Uncle Rocco a postcard from Germany, Ireland, wherever he was at the time. For like 2 years, he'd send my uncle a postcard saying, "Hey, next time I'm in town," and my uncle was going crazy. What? He can't even give me a call. Bend over, my uncle. So finally, we clued my uncle in. You know what I mean? We told him it was a joke, and he laughed. My uncle had a heart of gold. You know what I mean? He enjoyed it. And like a year goes by. My uncle Rocco goes, I haven't heard from Ben in a while. Is everything okay with him? So Chris and him, he'd send the postcards. Just the type of guy he was. I'm gonna put a link to some of his books. If you ever get a chance, I mean, the guy was so multi-talented, a great guy. And tomorrow I'm gonna come up with there is just right now my mind is full of fuck. But I have so many stories because the guy was a fucking nut. Yeah, endless. I mean, we're on the road together, with the magazine for a while. I mean, fun things. Great guy. I love you. I miss you. And you know what? The world's a fucked up place without you. You know what I mean? So check my site later, and not Chris, of course, but you people, if anybody's interested. Chris Pfouts, he is known. He was a great guy. Hasta luego.